Gail Sokol, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making bread pudding, which is a beautiful, simple oven custard dessert that is super easy to make. And we're going to be making a chocolate chip bourbon, very fancy bread pudding. So I'm going to start with an 8 by 10 inch oval pan that I've sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. If you have a square pan or a small rectangular pan that's about the same measurement, 2 inches high would be perfect. I took my homemade challah or any nice brioche bread that you have. You can buy it. I like to use my homemade one. And what I did was it's about 5 cups or 9.5 ounces. And I'm just going to cut them into cubes. I cut them into about 1-inch cubes. Spread them all over that beautiful pan. And then I'm taking, this is where the chocolate chips come in, mini chips, so that almost every bite is going to be filled with a little bit of chocolate. So I have half a cup of mini chocolate chips, and you're just going to scatter them around. Just scatter them around. Kids love doing this. My kids used to love doing this. Easy, simple. All right, just scatter them everywhere evenly. And now we're ready for our custard. So in a bowl, you're going to put in 4 whole eggs. These are large eggs. Woo! All right. 1 cup of whole milk. 1/4 cup of heavy cream. So it's not that rich. Some custards that are using this as a oven custard will use more heavy cream or half and half. I don't think you need to make it that rich, so the bread pudding is not going to be that crazy. And this is half a cup of granulated sugar. You're going to push down on those yolks just to break them. 3 tablespoons of high quality bourbon. If you want to use rum, you can use rum. If you don't like any alcohol, just leave it out. Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. If you want to put a little more cinnamon in, you can. And then 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Don't use the imitation stuff because it tends to taste like cough syrup. I don't like it. And I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, but if you don't have to bake this right now. This is the great thing about this. So let's say you're having people for dinner, or you want to serve this as a bread pudding for a brunch. You can actually make this the day before because you want the bread cubes to soak in the custard. And now we're going to pour this over the bread and the chocolate. All right. And you want to cover everybody. So everybody's covered. Gonna make sure everyone's covered like a good insurance plan. Everyone's covered. All right, oh, you're not covered. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave this in the fridge for up to a couple hours. You can even do it, like I said, overnight. And if you're really hard pressed for time and you must have your bread pudding like now, you can wait about a half hour. So watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna get a spoon. And if I see anybody poking up, I'm just going to press them under. Get down there. And you might want to even flip over some of the bread cubes so that they get covered. And everybody should be covered with this custard, and they will absorb and they will swell up a bit. Now, eggs are great leavening agents, so you might see the custard puff up a bit. That's what makes it so yummy. And this is just so easy to make. So simple. I don't think I would freeze this dessert. I'm the queen of freezing desserts, and I would not freeze this custard. This is something that you want to eat within the next couple of days. You could eat it cold. You could eat it room temperature. You can even reheat it again. So you can see I'm going around. I'm just pressing everybody in, redistributing some chips that got displaced by that custard, the bourbon custard. And then if I don't want to wait I can bake it now, but it is best to let those cubes sit. So I'm gonna put this on the side and just let it sit, all right? And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So I just baked this a little while ago. Look how gorgeous. Now I put this in a 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 45 minutes. And the last 10 minutes, I covered it with foil because it gets nice and brown. Now, the best way I like to serve this, blast it with powdered sugar. You ready? I love to blast it with powdered sugar. Can't have enough powdered sugar because it makes it look so pretty. Here it comes. Doesn't that look gorgeous? All right, I'm gonna serve it up. And you just wanna spoon it. Okay, so you're just gonna spoon it up. You can serve this, like I said, with a little ice cream. Are you seeing this? And I'm gonna try it. Don't be worried, I'm definitely gonna try this. Little ice cream, a little whipped cream, just by itself, little maple syrup for breakfast. You definitely taste, excuse me for talking with my mouth full. Mapley, not mapley, bourbony. And the chocolate. What a great combination, just a hint of cinnamon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you become a subscriber. Until next time.